Sometimes life gets a little stressful and we just want to do one thing, which is to kind of take ourselves away from the crazy world outside of us and go on a retreat. Now, sometimes retreats can be wonderful ways to rejuvenate, but they can also be very expensive and they involve travel, which we may not want to be doing at this time. So I want to talk to you about how to relax and relieve stress with your own home retreat. And I have got things all around me that I'm going to share with you, things that I do when I'm alone and needing just a little bit of relaxation, rejuvenation, and, just reducing the stress level a bit. My name is Margaret Manning. I'm with 60andMe, and it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Crazy times, but we can get through all these things together. And I think it's really useful to think about opportunities to relax, renew yourself, do things that are you're passionate about. So we've got some really great tips today. Our show today, by the way, is brought to you by International Living. Now, International Living is a company that helps people to retire overseas. They ask the questions that you may be asking. They've got correspondents on the ground who write for them. So check out their website, internationalliving.com/60andme, and you can take a look at the kind of reports and resources that they have got to offer if that's something that you're thinking about, retiring abroad. Okay, so let's talk about home retreats and things you can do to relax and renew yourself. Now, you can do this, and it can mean different things for different people. Now, a retreat might be a purely escapist activity where you just go and be absolutely quiet. You don't say a word. It's a silent retreat. It could be a retreat where you go and pamper yourself, where you just treat yourself to a few little luxuries, give yourself massage and, manicure, pedicure, all those kinds of, things. That's another kind of retreat. And then there are retreats where you go with a theme. You go to practice a new craft or to share time with people who are doing something similar that you love. And sometimes, as I said, it's not easy to get out into the world. You want to do this by yourself at home, if that's where you're spending some of your time these days. So let me go through a couple of those ideas. And Elizabeth Martin actually wrote this article a few years ago, actually, I think, and I'm just inspired by her ideas and found that many of the things she talks about are things that I do when I go on a home retreat. Okay, so start planning now. You can do it this afternoon, but it's something that you can it gives yourself some structure and something to do so that you feel like you've made a good use of a day or even longer if you want to do that. Plan it out as if you were going on a retreat. First thing, where and when. You have to think about where you're going to do this. Now, if you live alone, this is easy. You just take your house and or your room or wherever you live, and you turn it into a retreat center. If you live with other people, you can just maybe say, look, for the next 4 or 5 hours, I'm just going to shut the door and do my thing. I'm going to have a retreat. Margaret's retreat. Put a sign on the door. Entrance, by admission by permission only. But, just find the time for yourself somewhere in your house. It's a great way to rest, relax, and deal with stress. So pre-planning does make it a lot easier. If you can say, I'm going to do it tomorrow, you can get a few things together and look for ways to create a ritual. Things that are going to be, you're going to do this and this and this. Create a program, write it down, start with a cup of tea, then do some yoga and relaxation, find, and then going to eat a lovely natural lunch, with healthy food. Maybe you're going to go for a walk around the block or just part of your ritual, your routine. Organize everything in advance, get some food in, get some supplies, just do things that are going to make it an easier, more streamlined kind of experience. And of course, shut off all the distractions. Put your phone somewhere on mute. Don't try not to watch the TV. This is not a Netflix day. This is a day when you're going to switch electronics off and do something just with you, just you and yourself. So if you're looking for peace, one thing, by the way, to get in plenty of order is comfy blankets. Do the hygge, I think is the expression in Sweden, where you get comfy blankets, really cushions, warm clothes, just like really loose, baggy, comfy shoes or clothing, and just, get yourself in the mood. So meditation retreat, well, that's about meditation, right? Meditation is an activity where you can do it, where you don't have to actually close your eyes. You can just take on a meditative state of mind and have a schedule. Do 20 minutes of meditation, breathing. It's just simple. Even if you don't have a practice that that you know about or that you've studied, just do breathing in and out. When thoughts come to your mind, you just say, thoughts, go away, and then back to your breathing. And you will get bombarded with thoughts, but that's obviously, the people that meditate know exactly what I'm talking about. And you can do like a sitting meditation, come out of that, have a cup of tea, have a cookie, and then maybe go back and do some walking meditation, just around your room, around your house. And it's just basically holding your hands together, just holding your head up. Look, your gaze, a soft gaze in front of you, and just walk. Walk for 20 minutes. It's really, really, honestly, I can't tell you how wonderful this can be. Another thing then is to maybe take a break then, and then find an object, something in your house that you absolutely love. It could be a bowl, it could be a bell, it could be a fan, it could be a bottle. I'm going to show you something that is really precious to me. And just meditate on that item. Put it in front of you. It could be a picture. It could be a picture of your grandkids. It could be a picture of your partner, or maybe just a scene, a place, something that relaxes you, somewhere where you've been meditating. And this, for me, I bought this at the holidays. I just love this. Isn't this beautiful? It's a jar. It's like a collage of different pictures and colors, and I just really love this little jar. And for me, this would be something that I could put in front of me, just gaze at it and reflect on why it's beautiful to me. Another thing I love is glass, anything, kaleidoscopes, crystals. I've got them all around my house, but just pick one up, hold it in your hand, or put it in front of you. That's, that kind of ritual of celebrating and having gratitude for something in your life. And then go back to meditation. Take 3 or 4 hours to do this. Don't feel bad about wasting the time. This is not wasting time. This is just doing things for you. So meditation. And then you could eat your lunch in silence and then re-enter, or do it a whole day. Why not? You pay hundreds of dollars sometimes to do these things in the real world. And if you're doing it at home, you can control your cost and just have a richer, deeper experience. So end by having a walking meditation. It's perfect. Another thing you can do is a DIY spa retreat. Now, this is really easy because you've got a bathtub, you've got a shower, you've got a space, you can just do your own thing. It's important to create an environment, though, to light some candles or incense. Pretend that you're treating yourself to a full sensory experience. I've got some new products that I bought, like this is a body souffle, which is cream souffle for the skin, pour le corps. And just buy something on Amazon or something that's just unique. It's got some sort of special, this has got something in it that's wonderful. It's got, it's a very healthy skin care product, but find something that you love, a scent that you love, and try that. Another thing is essential oils. Now, I have one that I use all the time. It's called Growing Younger Gracefully. It's a beautiful facial oil, and it's a friend of mine, Sheena Sarles, who does this product. I met her in Bali a couple of years ago, and I've used this ever since, and I just love it. And she also has some a body oil that you can spray on after a shower. So Growing Younger Gracefully, that's another thing. Make some treats, have little pieces of chocolate or little pieces of special food that you love. Make that your interlude when you're doing your massage, your body treatment, your nails. I've got some nail polish here, my turquoise nail polish. I should put some on actually, but something. Who cares? No one's going to see it. It's like, just take it off if you don't like it. Do bright orange, whatever. But those are the things you can do with your body to celebrate your body. Play with makeup. That's another thing I love to do. Wash your hands first, but be very careful. And, just put lots of makeup on. Try to create try that lip eyeliner that you've always wanted to try. And just play with beauty products. That's a spa, for me, that's a spa retreat. And of course, do some yoga. We've got some yoga products on 60andMe on our shop, but you can look all over for inspiration. And also do Pilates, anything that you feel relaxed with. Do a spa retreat using beautiful body products. Another thing is perfume. I love these Kors perfumes. They're made in Greece, I think. This is a weird one. It's mountain pepper, bergamot, and coriander. And it's my favorite perfume, besides sandalwood, which I can't get anymore. And I just spray a little bit on me. And the scent, just scent alone, is so evocative, and that's what a spa retreat often does for you. And if you need to give yourself a massage, just do it. Just do it. An activity retreat, that's the last one I'll talk about, because this is one that is, a lot of people do activity retreats where they go and they make jewelry, or they do knitting and or crochet, painting, do a painting retreat. And there's some things you can do yourself. I mean, I knit. I just knitted this little scarf. I love this scarf. It's made out of rainbow colors. And that was fun for me, just doing the knitting. I have a coloring book that I love this particular one. It's a gold coloring book. So the coloring is like rimmed with gold. And so when you draw in it, you're drawing within the gold lines, which makes it really special. That's another one to do. What else? Painting, of course, if you paint, if you do quilting, just treat yourself to a whole day of like as if you were on a retreat. Go onto YouTube and learn some new techniques. If you don't maybe know how to do something and you want to learn how to do knitting or how to do, like quilting, just go onto YouTube and then give yourself the task of learning. I've actually got somewhere jewelry that I make, and I do this just purely for fun. I've actually done a video for our Patreon group on how I do these, but they're little cabochons. They've got like a little loop through the top. You can put them on a chain, and I just make these out of, it's like a little resin cabochon. And then you just put a piece of paper behind it, seal it with some decoupage, and then you can make these beautiful little necklaces. And I must have 100 of these. I've made them. They're so relaxing to make and very pretty, and for me, tactile. I like things that I can touch. So those are ideas of a retreat. There's like a making something retreat, an activity retreat. And, your hobbies of all kinds are perfect for this kind of one. So I hope this has given you some ideas of what to do at a home spa retreat any time of the year, just whenever you're feeling a little bit, stressed and wanting some relaxation. Hope that you found these useful. I would love to know what you do. What do you do to relax? What kind of home spa or home retreat or activity retreat do you do? Please share in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. And I want to thank you all again for being here. Have a fabulous day. We'll talk again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.